Alright, so we're done here. Let's get out of here. Nothing more we can do. I think, let's look at, I think we 100%ed this map. Yes, okay. I always like to check. Alright. So here's the overworld map. Monastary is the only place we can go. So this is the first, like, I guess you could consider like a dungeon-like area, so to speak. You know? It's really not that difficult. It's kind of a good introduction to how the game rolls if you've never played one of these before. And it has really good music. Some people may consider this song to be like Shanoa's theme. It kind of fits, I think, but yeah. Pretty good stuff. We just got some skeletons, and oh, we got zombies who look really strange in this game. And I mean strange in a good way. Zombie! A lively animated corpse magically brought to life. Good times. They're pretty much how zombies always are. And here's the first warp, which looks pretty crazy. But we can't really do anything with it right now. I believe this place only has 2 warps, so not really going to come into play until you get to the second one. Which is right before the boss. There's a chest. And how chests work in this game, if you didn't know, let's check out the bat. A blood-sucking bat that lurks in the dark. But yeah, basically how chests work is the brown ones and the gold ones, I believe. There's an anti-venom, are random what you find in them. There's like a certain pool of items you can get. They're usually pretty basic items. But they're completely randomized, so you don't know what you're really going to get. And then I think there are green ones, which are rare, which are always going to have the same things in them. So that's how chests work in this game, which is kind of cool, you know? I kind of like it. Oh, there's a banshee. There you go. Banshees aren't really too bad. They only have like 3 HP. Here's a chest. Sandals, yeah, the like red chests will always have the same thing in them. Sandals. Traditional leather sandals brings defense up by 1. Not a bad thing. Check out the Banshee, an apparition whose chilling wail stops men cold. Yeah, they have low HP, but very high defense, so... For now, we're probably only going to be hurting like 1 or 2. Just the way it goes. Monies! A lot of times I don't like to use hearts, so that I can build up my money from the candles. What is this? It's a glyph. Magnus creates an attractive magnetic field, which is something you need to pass here. Press R to adhere to nearby magnets with the Magnus glyph. So it's the first ability that you actually need to advance in certain areas. You can pull your character with the control pad. Like so. You kind of need to get the hang of how to use this, because it comes in handy throughout the game. Release R to send Shanoa flying in the opposite direction. Pretty much. That's how that works. With this glyph, you'll be able to get to normally inaccessible locations. Isn't that nice? It can also be used to dodge attacks in combat. It'll be useful in the upcoming boss. So, keep it in mind. Yeah, it's already equipped. Okay. First, we got another save point. Woo! Alrighty then. So now we need to make our way up here, like so. It's a pretty cool ability. Get this chest up here, which has cotton hat. That's nice. Plain hat made of cotton, defense up by 1. Getting our basic equipment covered here. That chest up there we can't get until we have double jump, so gonna have to leave it for now. Got these ghost heads. They're like horse heads for some reason. I don't know why they made a ghost heads, or horse heads, but yeah. The reanimated ghost of a horse killed on the battlefield. I don't know why they made them horses in this game. They just did. So, there you go. I hear a cat. You can actually rescue this cat. You have to slide like right onto it and push down, basically to rescue it. Which doesn't really do anything right now, but we're gonna get an HP max up. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything right now, but maybe it'll come into play later. So I guess we'll just hold on to this cat for now. And we get a Bone Scimitar, which has an ability that I highly suggest you farm for, because it's extremely useful. Bone Scimitar, a skeleton warrior, strangely it fights with genuine courage. Yeah, so just come in and out of this room until it drops the glyph. I highly recommend it. It shouldn't take too long. Nope, didn't have it. Because it'll be extremely useful. It'll be like getting a rare weapons drop, so to speak. Because that's what the glyph is going to be. Levelage! Oh, come on. It usually doesn't take too many tries to drop it. Yeah, so getting the glyph drops is equivalent to, you know, getting soul drops, so to speak. There we go, Sakar, a sword glyph, which is more powerful than the rapier by 2. Cool. So it's like getting an upgraded weapon, basically. The wall looks unique, like there'd be something to it, but there's really not. You can't get up there. It almost looks like you can, but not quite. So yeah, having this upgraded weapon is very nice. It'll definitely be useful for the boss. There's an interesting thing about bosses in this game, I guess I'll mention now. Every boss in the game will actually it'll actually give you a medal if you can beat it without taking a hit. Which, for most bosses, it's not easy to do, and they don't actually do anything, they're just for, like, bragging rights, and just saying that you did, adding to your item collection, but I'm gonna try to get them, but a lot of them are not very easy to get. The first boss is pretty easy to get, though, so that one won't be much of a problem. But there are some bosses that, oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but I give it a shot. There's a glyph that we can suck up. Coulter, a knife glyph. So it's basically like the classic Castlevania throwing knife. It can be useful for long range. It's not very powerful, but, you know, it's the first long range attack we've got, so I think I'll use it. You may want to stick with the rapier to have, like, a combo thing going, but, I kind of like having a long range attack. It's actually kind of useful for the boss, even though it doesn't hurt much, but still, it's long range, so it's not too shabby. It's a bunch of sacks for whatever reason. So many horse heads. Horse ghosts. There's a gold chest. With Book of Spirits, displays enemy names as you attack. Good. First relic we find. Now we can know the names of enemies. That's nice. Which I've always thought is something that should automatically be in effect, but, you know, some Castlevanias, you have to actually get it. Like Symphony of the Night, among others. And this one. You can bust this wall down, which I would recommend doing. You can come on in here. You can actually jump on those scales in the background if you want to. Not much reason to, but you can. And we get a heart max up. Good stuff. Now we got 60. Which is nice. And see, you can actually come up here and land on those scales. Like I said, there's not really much reason to. And this is a good point to farm for money early on if you want to. I'm not really too worried about it, but, you know, it's a place where you can do that if you so desire. But we're gonna move on. Not too concerned with it. Oh, okay. Lovely! Jimmy got a green chest. With a high tonic, I'll take it. You laugh at me. I'm freaking Shanoa, damn it. Interesting thing, if you have like a connection to the Wii, you can actually connect this game to Castlevania Judgment and get some unlockables. Of course, I'm not going to worry about any of that, but you know, it is something you can do. Magical ticket. I don't remember what that does. A one-way pass to return to the village immediately. Oh yeah. Yeah, the village kind of becomes your base, but we haven't been there yet, so more on that later. I think there's something here. I don't remember, but I think there's like a breakable something here. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. Thought there was something there, but maybe it's somewhere else. Or maybe I'm just thinking of something completely different. I don't know. But either way, there's some money there. Is it here? No, I don't think so. 500 gold, nice. Some nice cash. Woo! There we go. Don't you laugh at me? Cotton thread, which is, I don't recall. Is that equipment? I don't think it is. No. I think it's an item. Yeah, it is. A strong cotton thread. Careful how you wash it. Oh, okay. Maybe that's for like a quest kind of thing or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just hold on to it for now. Woo! 1 gold. Very nice. I guess it's like finding a penny. Lots of zombies. Sorry, skeleton. And bone scimitar. Almost didn't see that chest. Another magical ticket. Getting a lot of those for some reason. What are you jumping backwards for? Love this music though. It's good stuff. Okay, so here we have a save point. Definitely use that. Because the boss is coming up. And if you're going to attempt to get the medal, well obviously you definitely want to save that. Get this chest. MP max up. Good stuff. And to the left there's a war point. And then the boss itself, so let's do it. This boss is extremely easy. I shouldn't have trouble beating it without taking a hit. So it's like a giant beetle. Arthro Vereta. Yeah, when he does a spin attack, just use the magnet thing to avoid that. He also spits that web thing at you, which is extremely easy to avoid, and he attacks you with his claws, which is also extremely easy to avoid. You just back up against the wall. So basically, you just gotta be quick, and it's pretty easy to avoid all 3 of his attacks. I mean, you can easily see the spin attack coming, so there's really no excuse to get hit from it. I think he has about 700 HP. So he really shouldn't take too long with how quick you can damage him. Just be careful to avoid his attacks, and you should be good to go. I suppose you could use the right one if you wanted to, but there's really no reason to. But we get some levelage. Fills our HP, and we get the medal. Arthro medal. Like I said, they don't do anything. That's just for bragging rights, you know. It's like an award. Medal awarded for defeating the Earth Beetle Arthro Vereta. Like I said, I'm going to try to get as many medals as I can. I doubt I'm going to be able to get them all, but we'll see what we can do. It'd be cool if I could, but I don't know about that. Arthro Vereta. A giant mutant created to guard the stronghold. 300 experience, not bad. That's pretty much a guaranteed level up at this point. Okay. So that pretty much takes care of this area just about. We gotta go in here and oh, it's Albus. Shanoa. Still slaving away for the old man, are we? You. I've seen you before. Indeed we have. Your name is Albus, is it not? Well, yes. By order of my master, I'm to retrieve the Dominus glyph and return you home. Home, you say? I have none. The old man saw to that. It was not a request. Intriguing. I recall you being a great deal more graceful than that. I look kind of weird they're running up to him and throwing a knife. And you've forgotten your skill with glyphs as well. Yeah, we gotta start all over, man. I have forgotten, thanks to you.
I want to make sure you're in here before I lock the door.
Is that so? Well, I'm never going back. Remember to tell the old man for me. You must, by order of Master Barlow. Never say that name again. Oh, struck a nerve. Concentrate, Shanoa. Well, I'd best be off. Take care, Shanoa. Oh, these two. Well, what is that? What is this? A map? X marks the spot and such? He marked a village on this map. Could that be this village we've been hearing about? It could be. Well, we're done here, so now we just need to leave, basically. If you look at the map, yep, 100%ed it. Sweet! Alrighty then. So let's get out of here. Go ahead and save first. Just in case I doubt anything ridiculous is going to happen, but you never know. Woo! Now we can warp and get out of here. There's really nothing more we can do for now. There's still that chest, but we're not able to get it just yet, so we'll have to come back for that. By the way, skeleton, we gotta get to this village, apparently. Woo! 10 gold. That's nice. I like how that background looks, though. That looks pretty nice.